If I showed you this flag, what's the first thing that you think of? For most people, you'd probably say something along the lines of pirate. And if you're a fan of anime, you'd know that it's a flag from the show One Piece. But what if I told you that it represents so much more than that? If you've seen the photos from the Gen Z protests in countries like Indonesia, Nepal, Morocco, and Peru, you've probably seen protesters displaying the One Piece pirate flag as the symbol of their protests. But why exactly are they choosing that flag in particular? Well, to answer that, we have to first understand, what is One Piece? One Piece is one of the most popular Japanese animes, and it follows the story of this group of pirates called the Straw Hats searching for treasure. And in this world, pirates are these rebellious forces against an authoritarian oligarchic government. And the Straw Hats' search for treasure is deeply intertwined with their search for freedom and liberation. And that might explain why Gen Z protesters are taking up the One Piece flag, because so many of them see themselves in the Straw Hats. Two big commonalities between many of these protests is, first, this deep frustration over economic issues that impact Gen Z, like job insecurity or unemployment. And second is anger towards the government and the political elites who Gen Z see as corrupt, as deeply disconnected with the public, and therefore ineffective at actually addressing the issues in their countries. So this One Piece narrative, the story of these ragtag group of young outlaws fighting an oppressive regime, resonates so deeply with the Gen Z protesters who see their protests as a fight against the systems and the institutions that perpetuate so much injustice. And not only that, by displaying the flag, protesters are showing solidarity with their fellow Gen Z all over the world who have risen up to take to the streets and fight for a common goal. If you'd like to learn more, feel free to check out the Global Protest Tracker on the Carnegie Endowment website, which updates every month with information on the most significant anti-government protests all over the world.